Good afternoon, I'm Katie Jeffrey. So it is official. Jacksonville Jaguars head coach Doug Marrone and general manager Dave Caldwell, they will both be back in 2020. There had been uncertainty going into Sunday's game and even after the game if they would be able to keep their spots in the front office. But per Shad Khan, they will be staying. Our sports director Chris Porter, he joins us live for a special edition of Porter's Place. So Chris, are you surprised by this move?
I am surprised by this move, and then again, I'm not surprised. Let me tell you why I am not surprised. I believe that if Shad Khan had any intentions of getting rid of Doug Marrone and general manager David Caldwell, he would have done it swiftly. Especially after, he said in a statement when he fired Tom Coughlin that he had made the decision on Coughlin earlier this fall. Well, this trio is still a part of that regime that has underachieved back-to-back season. Here's why I am not surprised. For some reason, Shad Khan has great confidence in general manager David Caldwell, despite what everybody thinks about the job that he's done. And it is surprising because when you think about it, in his, he's been here since 2013, the Jaguars are 46-76 under Caldwell during his time. Secondly, in Doug Marrone's last 28 games, he is 8-20. And the part that really blows me more than anything is that Shad Khan said at the end of the 2018 season, my friend, that despite all of the injuries that we had that year, that losing was unacceptable and it was not going to be acceptable in 2019. Well, last I checked, 6-10 is a losing record. Therefore, I expected change. Now, he claims after meeting with Doug Marrone, their coaching staff, Caldwell, his coaching staff, the players on Monday, he's confident that they can change course, they can get things turned around in 2020, and we can get back to the postseason. But the most interesting part of this statement was the very last paragraph when he said, when we came out of our AFC Championship season of 2017 by making a 4-year commitment to the collective leadership of our football operations, only 2 seasons have passed and one change from that leadership team has already been made. I want to see what we produce under a new organizational structure in 2020. Goals have been established, accountability will be paramount. To me, that is an indictment on Tom Coughlin. It sounds like to me, he's blaming the failures of this season on the former executive vice president of football operations, Coughlin. And to me, that is baffling because I feel like they're all a part of the same team.
So what message does this send to the fan base, though, especially after Shad Khan said last year, like you said, that the record and everything that happened in 2018 wasn't acceptable? Here we are in 2019. What does this say to the fans?
It tells the fans that you're okay with mediocrity. Bottom line, 22-28, the last 3 seasons, Doug Marrone's been your head coach. That is not a winning record. If I am a fan, I am even more concerned about whether or not you are serious about winning here in the River City. The bottom line is that you want fans to come. You want them to buy tickets. Nobody wants to spend their hard-earned money on a product that is not good. And for the last 2 seasons, it has not been good. And it will be interesting to hear from Shad Khan how he plans to convince the fans that keeping Caldwell and Marrone is, in his belief, a surefire reason that we'll be better in 2020.
So the next step for fans, of course, will be the draft. But do you think they can be confident in who Caldwell is going to pick?
No. Because that's been one of the fans' biggest gripes, his draft selections, his draft picks since he's been the general manager of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it is not going to change. And to believe that you can do the same thing over and over and over and get a different result, last I checked, my grandma told me that's the definition of insanity. And I believe the Jacksonville Jaguars are indeed, meaning Shad Khan, I'm not calling him insane, I'm just saying that I just don't really think he gets why the fans are just so upset. Because if he did, I really think he would have made the change. And now was the perfect time because you have all of these draft picks in the coming years. In 2020, we got 2 first-round picks. In 2021, we'll have 2 first-round picks. Over the next 2 years, we'll have 18 picks overall. And this fan base is not confident in general manager David Caldwell.
All right, Chris, thank you so much for joining us for this special edition of Porter's Place. We appreciate it. And of course, we all know this is going to be a big story that many of you are going to be talking about today and probably for quite some time. So Chris will be here later with more with reaction on Jags' future in our shows starting at 5 o'clock. In the meantime, you can head over to our website, firstcoastnews.com, for the latest as well. Now,